Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha if you're new here. So today I'm going to talk about something that is really important. This is more of a girl talk because we're going to be talking about feminine health, and this is the type of video that I was searching for a few years ago online. So I want to start the video by saying that I am not a doctor. Okay, I'm not certified in anything that I'm talking about right now. What I'm doing today is simply sharing with you guys my personal experience, how I healed myself, and how you can do that too. But just so you know, I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor. I'm simply sharing my experience with you. So this video is going to be talking about how I unblocked my sacral chakra, and I definitely have to send a shout out to It's Baby J. I'm gonna link her video down below because you guys, this video is really what catapulted me to be able to heal my body. I did what she said to do in this video and it helped me. And there is more work that I did that I will share with you today, but make sure you check out her video and I will link it down below. So I'm from the West, you guys, and I was raised like predominantly Christian, Catholic. I was never exposed to like Eastern philosophies. I never knew what a chakra was, but as I've been on my spiritual journey for like the past 3 years, as I've been focused and just learning, being interested in just learning more, getting to know myself and connecting with God, I kept hearing the word chakra. So I started to learn about it. And just very simply, they are energy centers in your body. Today, we're going to be talking about the sacral chakra, which is the second one from the bottom up, right underneath your belly button. So the sacral chakra governs like your sex organs. It is associated with the color orange, like governs your creativity and like your sex life and your organs there. So these centers can become blocked, and when that happens, we're off balance. So basically, for as long as I can remember, I've had an irregular period, throughout my life. My sacral chakra, I think, has been off balance for a long time, considering I didn't even know what that meant. So what can cause your sacral chakra to be unbalanced? Well, for one, not being in tune with your body, suppressing your emotions, and keeping your feelings down, can definitely cause some blocks. Also, your relationship with your mother, any mother wounds that you may have can cause a block. Basically, irregular period for me, I was still able to conceive and I had a baby who's almost 5 years old now. But after she was born, my life changed so dramatically that my period completely stopped. Also, shame from religion, you guys. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. We as women are so shamed when it comes to thinking about sex, enjoying sex, being sexual, being perceived as sexual. There's just so much suppression that we forget, like as a people, that sex is natural. Like sex is how we all got here. Sex is sacred. It's so strong. You have to use it with intention, and be careful how you use it. But I feel like that caused a major block to my sacral chakra, is just like my religious background. Basically, enjoying sex, having sex out of wedlock, caused a lot of shame that I was not aware of. It caused a block in my sacral chakra. And also unhealed traumas, not being able to face some things from my past that have happened caused a block. Also, unhealthy partners, you guys. I'm gonna link my situationship video down below. But yeah, not being aligned with the right type of person, and if you're sharing your body with them sexually, toxic relationships can absolutely cause a block in that area. So again, right underneath the belly button, and this energy center governs your sex organs. So when my period completely stopped, I started searching for answers. We talked about too how you can be unbalanced in that area. And I remember like several years ago experiencing chronic yeast infections, and I found myself going to the doctor like every single month, like once a month. And my body, whenever there was some type of discharge, I just freaked out and would go there, and the doctors would give me like a pill to fix this like off this pH imbalance. But our medical, industry, at least in America, they never focus on prevention. They just want to give you like a synthetic pill to solve the problem. But if you don't get to the root cause, then you're going to keep facing that same problem. So it wasn't until I started researching holistic methods that I came across like chakras and, energy work, and just taking a deeper look into myself to understand the mind-body connection, you guys, because your thoughts create your reality. And this ties back to the shame with the religious thing. So if I had a lot of unconscious shame happening, a lot of unresolved traumas, a lot of suppressed emotions, and I was so much in my masculine energy, not in touch with my feminine, then it should be no surprise to me that I was having this blocked chakra. So some of the symptoms of a blocked sacral chakra would be no period, or, super irregular period, chronic, yeast infections in my case personally, but just any imbalance in that area. I'm going to tell you how we can fix it without going to the doctors, taking a synthetic pill that is really not getting to the root. So how I mentioned the mind-body connection, you guys, first you want to make sure you are doing inner healing work with your body. You want to take a look at your relationship with your mom and be honest with yourself. You want to take a look at your feelings. You don't want to suppress them. You want to face them. I recommend journaling them. I recommend therapy if that's what you need, or affirmations, to just try to get yourself in a space where you're working on healing anything that's bothering you. I'll also link some more resources for the sacral chakra down below, you guys, but let's get into how I ended up healing my body. Actually, before that, I also want to mention masculine and feminine energy. You guys, we as humans, we have both. We have masculine energy, traits, and feminine traits. The world that we live in right now focuses on masculine energy. Okay, like me, I found myself too much in my masculine, off balance, not in touch with my feminine. The reasons for this was, like being a single mom, having to play both roles, having to take care of everything on my own, and also starting my very first business. I was just completely in my masculine, not in touch with my feminine, suppressing my feminine, seeing my feminine side as weak, and thinking that I have to just focus on my masculine, which unfortunately in today's world, so many women find themselves in this position where they're not in tune with their feminine, and then as a result, their body becomes off balanced. So of course the doctors weren't giving me the right solutions. Like I remember this one doctor, he was like kind of frustrated. He was looking at my chart. He had noticed how many times I was coming in, and he almost made me feel promiscuous, because he was like, what don't you understand? Like, why are you in here every month? Like thinking that having sex is what was causing the yeast infections, when that was not even the case. You guys, so many things play a part in how our pH can become off balance. And one thing I wish was talked about more is the food that you put into your body. Me, I'm obsessed with sweets. I love them, but too much sugar will definitely cause a yeast infection. Why weren't the doctors telling me this? Not drinking enough water. You want to keep the energy moving. You want to keep your body cleansed, really. Things like asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Like you want to eat these greens that are going to help cleanse your body. Doing things like a water fast. If I'm noticing that my pH is off, if I'm noticing like any type of discharge that it just seems off to me, then I will definitely just do like a 24-hour water fast. you know, just being mindful of our bodies, making sure that we're doing the inner work. These things can help us to unblock our sacral chakra, you know, and end the chronic yeast infections and regain our period. These things can help us to regain our period and to be more in tune with our body, more in sync with our body. And you guys definitely start researching the moon, because the moon is tied to feminine energy. You want to sync your body with the moon if possible. Again, it's baby J. I think her name is Jayla. And she is so amazing. You guys check out her channel. I'm obsessed. I love her videos. I love her content. I love her messages. And she's taught me a lot about my feminine energy and helped me to regain my period, which I'm so thankful for. So one of the tactics that she talked about was, for one, like healing the shame, you know, healing the shame in that area, understanding that feeling pleasure from sex is okay. It's good. Like caressing your breasts, like caressing your body, masturbation, you know, if you believe in that, that it's just basically giving yourself permission to feel good, because like the sacral chakra is like governs like your pleasure, sexual pleasure, sex organs. Also speaking, oh my gosh, you guys, the power of words and speaking your intentions over your body, giving yourself permission to have your period again, literally with your words and your thoughts. Because I was guilty of like speaking so much like shame over my period. I was one of those girls who would be like, I hate my period, I have the worst cramps, you know, blah, 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 because that's what I learned from society. And I thought that it was something to be ashamed of. I thought it was a nuisance. I thought it was like women are cursed, and you know, the things that we're taught in religion. So we're not cursed, you guys. Like, we are the creators of life. Like, this blood, you know, from your period, like, it has the power, has life force power in it. So it's something to be revered. Like, it's something to be grateful for. It's something that is magical and powerful, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. So really, I had to start by recognizing that. Once I gave myself permission to embrace the power of being female, like once I spoke to myself out loud that I recognized that I was wrong and that I welcome my period, I just started caressing my body in my intimate areas. I started basically just praying for it to come back. And what she recommended doing was putting your hands in that area, like putting your hands, like your palms, and kind of like in a circular motion underneath your belly button, right where that energy center is, closing your eyes and picturing like bright orange light, just clearing that energy space. And after I did this, the very next morning, I received my period, you guys, and I hadn't had it in a good 4 or 5 months. And I was just so thankful, because again, your body responds to your mind. It responds to your words. It responds to your thoughts. And also your thoughts create your reality. So if you believe, you know, if you suspend your disbelief, then you can really heal yourself. We are such powerful beings, you guys, and as women, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. We're powerful. We carry life in our womb. So you want to be in tune with your body. Anything that's off balance, if sex hurts, if you feel shame there, if you have, missed periods, if you just anything to do with something feeling off balanced sexually or with your sex organs, it's definitely related to your sacral chakra. We have the power to unblock it. We have the power to heal ourselves, you guys, because this power was given to us by the divine. We are divine beings having a human experience. And also, I'm sure that if you're a woman who's wanting to become pregnant and you're having some trouble conceiving, definitely, do some research into your sacral chakra, do some energy work in that area, and have the faith that, God is working in your life, and also that you have power in this situation. You are not powerless. You are powerful. And I'm just here to remind us of this, you guys. I just wanted to share my story because I definitely learned how to heal my body outside of the medical industry, just holistically. And before I go, I want to share a couple of more tips for our feminine area as women. For one, we want to surrender. Because I definitely believe that after you speak your intention, after you ask God for something, you want to release it. You do not want to dwell on it, you guys, because that's just going to drive you crazy and probably contribute to a block. When I said that I was ready to receive my period and that I was grateful for it, I left it at that. I surrendered, I released, and I let God do the work. I set the intention and then I released. So I feel like that's important. So what I love to use in my feminine area is coconut oil. I feel like that if I'm feeling like a little off there, then I will put just a little bit of organic, raw, unrefined coconut oil there, and I find that it soothes that area. Also, soaking my bottom half in a little bit of salt water. I recently heard this and it was so true. It helped me just to feel more clean, and I feel like the salt draws out any impurities and just helps for that area to be more in balance. So these are things you have in your household, like pink Himalayan salt, coconut oil, just natural things, you guys, because our bodies and being in sync was not meant to be hard. You want to use natural things because I just believe that that's what's going to be the best thing for our body. When we introduce synthetic things like birth control or like pills that you get from the doctor's office, I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but I just don't know that it is the best thing for you when we actually have so much power within our own mind to heal ourselves. You guys, this video might not be for everybody, but again, I'm just sharing the things that worked for me. I've been feeling so in tune with my body and just so super grateful for this knowledge that I've come across. Salt baths, coconut oil, and just being in your divine feminine energy, because that is what's going to just allow your body to be in flow and in balance and everything working as it was intended to. You really feel just stronger and in your power. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it helped you in any way, make sure you press the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I drop new videos every week on beauty and wellness. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.